I want 50 wings, extra hot, fried jalapenos, nachos grande, a pitcher of beer, and keep the ranch coming. You hear what I ordered? I'll be shitting blood for a week.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Video Edition, a new and exciting format that's going to make everyone watching squeal with joy. So today I've got this guy who is, some of you might know him as 12G Habibi, a very famous, popular, and beloved commentator in the Smash Ultimate scene. And you may be saying to yourselves, hang on a minute, this guy doesn't look, like a bloated corpse. He doesn't look waterlogged, freakish, or strange at all. This guy can't be involved in Smash. Well, he is. And he's a very, very big guy. I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, he's also, more importantly, a friend of mine. And for whatever reason, he's decided to destroy all credibility he had previously as a preeminent member of the Smash community by coming on the show and talking about his experiences, making stuff, doing stuff, being a real bigwig, and how that came to be. And, here he is, Habibi. You want to go by Habibi? Should I just call him by your name? Or what do you want?
Switch it off.
Switch it off?
1-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can figure it out.
Yeah.
They're smart.
I believe in them.
Our audience is smart.
My name is Ramy, otherwise known as 12G Habibi.
Previously known as
12G Dick Lizard, which was given in my first Smash tournament entrant ever when I went with Nicholas and he was holding my hand and showing me the ropes of it. I didn't have a tag at the time, and I said, well, I don't know what to do. We're going to a tournament. It's my first time. What should I call myself? And he said, you can call yourself anything. You can call yourself Blanket. You can call yourself Dumbfuck. You can call yourself Dick Lizard. And I thought it was the most genius thing I ever heard, so I went with it from there.
It was funny.
It was. I still get comments about it sometimes.
Nice.
When I would play in bracket, people would be like, I needed to meet whoever the fuck Dick Lizard was named.
Were they ever shocked? Were they ever like, oh, that's you?
Yeah,
I was expecting something else.
Not quite, but it got a bit much when I'd go to tournaments and people would not say my name on the prompter or in a mic because it's supposed to be a family fun environment, and so they would just say Lizard.
Lizard.
I miss my matches.
Yeah.
And then when us and our company started doing bigger things, it just wasn't a good name to have when you're getting sponsorships and partnerships and brand activations and whatnot.
It's true. So Jeff Bezos is afraid of sexuality.
Yes,
it's just a fact. All right, so
cheers.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, of course, man.
It's not something I ever expected to happen, but when I found out that you had this whole thing going on, I thought, how can I jump in on this, make this about myself, and use it to further my own career in the gaming
for you,
sphere.
baby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, you may have noticed we are dressed as Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's because we've had like 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago.
It was 6. Yeah, the first time we tried to do this was in 2020.
Yeah,
it was during lockdown, and never mind. It was during COVID when I came over and we tried to do something like this. It was 50 wings, nachos grande, fried jalapeno poppers, which I need to get actually, and a pitcher of beer, but it just didn't work out that day. So
I think we just got drunk and played Smash.
We did do that for a long time.
But here it is. It's really here.
Yeah.
And let's get into you. What are you all about? How did you get into gaming in the first place? I think I've ever even asked you as a friend. I just usually talk about myself. So how did you
gaming?
How'd you get into gaming?
Absent parents, mostly.
Epic.
Epic. Super cool. Yeah, no, man. I like growing up as a Middle Eastern kid in post 9/11 America. Didn't have many friends. Parents divorced. Didn't have much to do aside from play video games. So I just did a shit ton of that. For most of my childhood. That's how I got into games.
Right.
Yeah.
But what exactly was the turn that made you realize, like, it's not just a way to waste time, but it's like something important to you?
I think it's like the artistic qualities that video games can have that really drew me to it in a meaningful way. I always grew up as a creative person. As with my sister, she inspired me in a lot of these ways. So when I started playing a lot of these video games, and I just start to like really saturate myself in the artistic qualities of them, it became something more than just a way to pass the time.
And what would you say was that experience that made you realize that? Was it Ocarina of Time?
It was Ocarina of Time, and it's the reason I have this tattoo. It's a super fucking corny story, but I'll tell it.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
No, it's like really corny.
That's the whole reason we're
All
doing
right, me and my sister did not get along growing up whatsoever. And so when I finally got a Nintendo 64 on my 7th, when I was 7 and it was Christmas, because I lied to my teacher on an assignment that was like, what do you do when you go home? And I said, I play Nintendo when I go home, which we didn't have a Nintendo. My parents saw it and they were like, man, that's really sad. He's lying to everybody that he plays video games. We should probably get him one. Anyway, they got us one, and it was one of the first times my sister and I had really connected. And so there I am playing Ocarina of Time, and I finally got to Queen Goma, really the first boss. You walk in, and it's just like the door slams. It scared the shit out of me. The door slams behind you. You walk forward, you hear this like fleshy crunching, and then you're like, what the fuck is happening? And then a fucking eye rolls like from behind its head and stares at you, and I threw the controller onto the ground. I was like, I can't do this.
It's fucking horrifying.
It is. It's horrifying. And I was horrified, Nicholas. And so I threw the controller onto the ground, and my sister was like, no, you can do it, dude. Pick the controller back up.
You can call me Somebody Stop Me.
Okay.
No, don't do that.
It was horrifying. Somebody stop me. And yeah, it was scary. My sister convinced me to face my fears, and from then it became not only this amazing experience, but also a bonding experience between me and my sister. And I got a symbol from the video game to match.
Oh yeah, you're a big Sheik fan, yeah.
Big Sheik fan. Cool as shit.
Theme.
Yeah, Sheik's theme, it being Arab reference. I'm Arabic. It was cool.
Yeah, I never got that when I was a kid either.
Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, the being like blonde with red eyes and completely pale white, or what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, there is a Middle Eastern tribe in that
Right.
game, and they're the Gerudos, but then you have, like, an Arabic word, which is Sheik, and it's a bunch of, like, blonde white people.
Right, like you would expect, like the Iron Sheik. That makes sense.
Yes.
He's got like the
Good
thing
reference.
on his head, and
Somebody
he's
stop
like,
me.
he's like,
Yeah.
you know, he talks weird.
Yeah.
You know, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Anyways, but yeah, no, I don't think you've ever told me that. So
My sister said she wanted to watch us. I love you, Rima.
yeah, I do think there's really something, especially in our generation. You know, you and I we're men of advanced age. Time is catching up to us.
Yeah.
And we were able to enjoy the N64 as children. Does that make it the greatest console of all time? No.
No.
Does it give us this bizarre fixation on it and inflate the value of every N64 game? Yes.
I actually think, I do agree, but I think it's the very limits of that console that made the...
It's so seductive.
Well, it's seductive, and like it being 64-bit is sick, but it's also this relative to other consoles out at the time, which were more powerful. You see the same thing in GameCube, by the way, but like its limitations made them search and put their efforts into other things to make them desirable games, right? Like Super Mario 64 is incredible. Yeah. And it's the way that it utilized its limited hardware is what makes it great. And same with Ocarina of Time, like inventing Z-axis targeting, which we now see in almost every video game. It's what they did at hand and how they creatively utilized its hardware limitations that I do think make it an incredible console.
It is. And I do think that the games do stand up. I think that those aesthetics do stand up. I think that in a weird way, because they couldn't pursue hyperrealism, is kind of what makes it stand out. Yeah. Because that hyper-stylized look with so few polygons really makes it something impressive even today. Even to maybe a modern audience could still appreciate it the same way someone kind of looks at that video of a train about to hit the theater full of people back in like 1920 or whatever. Yeah. You know? If you're stupid. But it's great.
It is.
I mean, I'm a big Majora's Mask fan. I still think it's the best Zelda game.
You're wrong.
Well, I'm right.
It's not.
It is. Anyways, we're getting a little caught up in the weeds here of you know.
Majora's Mask is okay. Majora's Mask is okay, and that's okay, but it's not good. Like, grow up.
I mean, experimentally, the storytelling, the look, the feel, the taste, the texture. Yeah. It's one of a kind.
When's the last time you replayed it?
Like 2 years ago.
And you really thought, like, dude, come on. Like, it was designed to be an expansion on Ocarina of Time.
I think that those
and like the level design shows, and it's just like it's reusing assets all the time. It has this like tonal deviancy, which is cool. That is super dark, and I do love that. Like
it's the only really, I would say, horror game in the Zelda series.
Yeah, and for that, it is an achievement. But
and I would say that reusing those assets, but using them in such a unique way, really sets it apart from Ocarina of Time. Whereas, like, yes, these are the same models, but these characters are so developed and so different from what they were in Ocarina of Time that you can understand, even as a child, these are not the same people.
I agree. I do. I just think Ocarina of Time is the modern template for RPGs, and that is an infinitely more important achievement than.
Hey, I mean, honestly, I prefer they went back to that style instead of this, Tears of the Kingdom shit. But
I never even beat Tears of the Kingdom.
We can get on that personally outside of this, because we're going to be talking about that for like fucking 3 hours. How exactly did you fall in love with the competitive side of Smash Brothers? How did you go from just playing, with items on, going to poke floats, and graduate to no items, top 8 characters only, comboing people, making people cry, making people sad to play against you, that whole rigmarole that we're both so used to?
Everybody thinks they're the best in their friend group, right?
Yeah.
And then they experience actual competition and they get fucked. It's a story as old as time, and that was me. I was like beating the shit out of my friends, and so in my freshman year of high school, I stood up in my Japanese class, because I knew it was a bunch of fucking nerds, and I was like, my sister is having a Smash Bros. Tournament, who wants to come? And people stood up, and they came. And it was, my sister's 5 years older than me, and so that they were just a bit more experienced with it. And that was the first time that I saw like what you can do in this game. I'd never seen a wave dash before.
Wow.
I'd never seen any of this shit, and it was just like, oh my god, there's so much more to this game than I thought there was. It was starting there, and then from there, it like started asking my sister's friends about like, how do I learn more about this? This is incredible. They pointed me towards people like Mewtwo King, who at the time, this was like 2006.
He was the resource at the time.
He was the resource, yeah. And then you just started learning about the ways that people were exploiting this engine to like advance it and speed it up in a way that just made it look inhuman. I remember going to a video of M2K and watching reading a comment that was like, this looks really corny when you speed it up ×2, but they weren't. And then it was from there that I was like, I need to learn as much as I can about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is crazy. I feel like that first taste of defeat is kind of
so heavy.
I know, I'm already halfway done with mine.
Oh shit.
It's kind of like it's a 50-50, when you first experience that defeat. You either completely sign off, you're like, this is not for me. I do not enjoy this competitive side. I want to play this game for fun. It's a party game. And I feel like that also extends to fighting games as well.
Yeah.
Like Street Fighter, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, whatever. People like the flashiness. They like the spectacle. And I think Smash Brothers is all about the spectacle. Items on, crazy stages, all your favorite Nintendo characters punching each other in the head. It's great,
Yeah.
If you're a little fucking infant baby chewing on a GameCube controller, or an adult man still playing it like we are.
I'm 34.
It is amazing just to see this thing. However, it's kind of like, what is it? Kind of like Lovecraftian in a way. It's like experiencing eldritch knowledge. You either immediately go insane and you're turned away from it immediately. Or no, sorry. You either immediately go insane and delve into it 100%. You've lost your mind. You become something beyond human, subhuman maybe, like you and I. Or you see the horror for what it is. You reject it. You shy away from it, and you pursue anything else.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, to see the reactions everyone has, because it is not normal, I think, to want to further yourself and get into this to a deeper degree. But I am so glad that people do, because it is a lot of fun.
I am too. And like I think there's maybe an unsung side of this where it's like, as a spectator, this game is amazing. I mean, like in traditional fighting games, you have a health bar, and sure, you have spacing and mix-ups and all the traditional mechanics that go into fighting games. But in Smash, because the knockback is dependent on your percentage and your opponent's, it provides like creative expression that just simply isn't available.
That's true.
In a lot of games. And I think that, like, I can watch 4 different Wolf players and tell you which one is piloting which without any overlay and shit like that. And so I think as a spectator sport, it's fantastic. And me, like, I'm not that good at the game, but like, as a spectator, that's like, I'm a student in that sense.
I think you should remember, you're also a commentator.
Yeah, and I'm a commentator, and I fucking inhale Smash sets because it's such an entertaining thing to see these people express themselves in that way. So yeah, I definitely dove deep, as you were saying, but more so on the community side, not so much as a competitor, if that makes sense. And honestly, I have you to thank for that. You took me to my first tournament.
Yeah, I think we both lost pretty badly.
I almost won, but I played Mewtwo, and then I accidentally paused at game 3. What did we play?
You're saying your first match you lost?
No, it was game 5, and it was last hit, last stock. Do you remember this? At like Concord Games and stuff, and I was like about to down smash him, and I was like nervous as shit, and I accidentally hit the pause button.
You have to kill yourself now. You have to die in the game.
Exactly, and that's why I lost. But you were like, no, dude, you're not supposed to have pause on.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
They fucked up the rules.
That was the day I donned the name Dick Lizard.
That's true. What are the games that have like kind of built up your love of gaming that you feel still stand the test of time, that still are worth playing for the modern gamer who hasn't experienced them, and still are like worthwhile, still deserve love, appreciation, and a full playthrough?
Modern games that are coming out now that I think will be viable in the future?
No.
Past games.
Past games that you grew up with or influenced you or shaped your tastes as they are now. What is still worth playing, and what would you say someone could play now and appreciate if they have a true love for gaming in their heart?
The only one that comes to mind right now is Shadow of the Colossus.
The original or the remake?
I mean,
they're very different.
Not that different.
One's beautiful and one's ugly.
Well, yeah, one's ugly and one runs it. I mean, there's
two
remakes.
Which one do you think I'm talking about when I say beautiful?
The PS4 60 FPS.
Wrong!
Remaster.
I'm talking about the original PS2.
Okay, alright. I like, mechanically, tonally, story, and sheer spectacle, that game will forever be one of, if not the most beautiful video games ever. That game has provided something that nothing has ever even come close to. There's a reason it won mainstream awards for its soundtrack, but it's just...
There's a whole Adam Sandler film about it.
What?
You didn't know about that?
What?
Reign Over Me. Adam Sandler's a homeless guy who's obsessed with Shadow of the Colossus.
This is a thing?
Yeah.
No, I had no idea. Yeah, I mean, I get it, dude. Yeah, that game, I think, will withstand the test of time. I think it's the only reason that it's one of the only games to have ever been remastered. Right?
Yeah, they keep adding shit to it, trying to, like, destroy the mystique and the mystery and add more stories, shit.
Yeah, but it's like fundamental nature. Like, oh, you're here for love, and...
Are you?
Yeah, I mean, initially.
Why do you think that?
Huh?
Why do you think you're there for love?
Because you arrive in a forbidden place with the person you love's corpse on.
How do you know that he loves her?
Because nobody else would do what he's doing if not for the sake of love.
Or guilt.
Or... It's a fuck.
See, that's what makes it exciting. Because there's so much you don't know about it. So much can be interpreted.
Yeah.
And there's so much left to the player. That's what makes Shadow of the Colossus, in its original format, such an exciting game.
Mm.
It's the atmosphere, the storytelling.
It is. It's the atmosphere and the storytelling.
You should play it if you haven't.
You should. It's you start off killing these 16 colossi.
Can you imagine how forgettable it would be if at the start of the game it was like, my name is Wander, and this is my story.
And this is... You're probably wondering how it got here.
The woman I loved was taken down by a bunch of jerks, if I'm going to be frank. Now I'm trying to undo the path. Like, it would suck.
No, you're right.
It would be horrible.
But yeah, I mean, other games have tried to emulate you feeling so tiny while like crawling across the sense of spectacle and sheer scale that it provides.
The desperation,
and it's also like a puzzle game. Every colossi you take on is a different puzzle in its own way.
Yeah.
Pair that with the spectacle, the music. It's just it's amazing. It's in the argument of if video games are art, everybody should point to that first and foremost.
Mm-hmm. Thank God Roger Ebert is rotting in his grave.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the only one?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I want to say BioShock because of its like philosophical and sociological implications. Like, it's based on Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged. That has like political implications, and it does like mood and atmosphere incredibly well in a way that not a lot of games can achieve. But like, I don't think too many people are going to be talking about it in the future, considering like Infinite didn't do so well. I know you have a lot of feelings on that.
I thought it was a massive disappointment. It was everything. Yeah. It's weird. Have you ever seen those videos where it's like, what if Super Mario was a modern game? And it's just like, are you there?
Yeah. I
feel like that was so pervasive in Infinite to a degree that's even worse than actual modern games.
Yeah, I mean,
it was like, okay, BioShock, people loved it, but there was too much story. There was too much that you had to think about. Let's get rid of any thought and just give the player directly everything we want them to think about. There's no interpretation. There's no thought. It's just, just have it. Just have it right there.
Yeah.
Even like, you remember the puzzle at the beginning of Infinite?
No.
It's literally, you have like a card that some Telegram boy gives you. And it's like 3 symbols and a number. You go up to this clock tower thing or this bell tower thing, and the main character literally says, wait a minute, that card. And then you're looking at it right next to the puzzle. It's the exact solution. The solution is literally like, ring this one 3 times, this one 2 times. It's like complete done shit.
Yeah.
It's it was crazy. That was from the same guy that made the original BioShock, or even System Shock 2. Did you play that?
No.
It's good. It's very good. People like to say that BioShock and System Shock 2 are the same game, but I don't understand that. I understand they are very similar. Moving on. Yeah, so those two, you'd say BioShock and Shadow of the Colossus. Good picks.
Yeah, I mean, also The Last of Us.
Why?
I don't like Neil Druckmann, fuck that guy, but...
Well, he wasn't the director.
Huh?
He didn't direct Last of Us 1.
He didn't?
No.
Just 2?
He did 2.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I know that. But I think, like, as far as... I guess the lens I'm looking at this through is, like, mainstream accessibility, and a lot of... The Last of Us is just... Can you tell a compelling narrative through a video game? Like, is this an appropriate venue for you to do so? And I think because of its achievements in that realm, it was then made into an HBO show, and it had these well-written, compelling characters, and it was able to break through us as video game fans into the larger mainstream. And I think that means that it is a compelling piece of art in its story. Not that the gameplay or anything was groundbreaking, but for a video game to focus so much on those things, I think is important.
I think the problem I have with The Last of Us is kind of like the HBO.
I have a lot.
It's the HBOification of video games.
Yeah, but like...
I feel like it went out of its way to try to abandon the things that video games can do, that only video games can do, to try to pursue what people assume something artistic or like prestige is, by trying to emulate an HBO miniseries or like a piece of prestige television series, an Oscar-winning series, rather than trying to do something on its own merits, something that is only possible in gaming. Because a lot of the moments that are so impressive that people remember are cutscenes, which are beautiful. They look great.
Yeah.
They feel great. You feel for the characters, but they are not something exclusive to gaming. And I'm not saying that's bad in Last of Us, but I feel like it's bad for gaming as a whole, because people see that and they thought, okay, this is what games should be. They should be not games, but as close to a film as possible, which I don't really like.
I agree.
But I will say The Last of Us did do something very, very impressive, where it did not force you to watch Joel killing all the med bay people. You know, the guys who want to excise the brain out of Ellie and everything. Like you have to do it.
Yeah.
The player.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did like that. That is something that only a game can do. You are forced to do it.
Yeah.
And I forgot where I was going with this.
I think
we'll cut all this up.
We don't. I think it's important for a game to, at least in one instance like this, occupy that space to prove to the larger mainstream that this genre is capable of doing that.
I
that
feel
this
like
medium can do what you otherwise think you like when it comes to television and movies.
Have you played any of Hideo Kojima's games?
I played a lot of Kojima games, but not recently. I haven't played Death Stranding or anything.
What's the last one you played? I haven't played Death Stranding either. Metal
Gear Solid 5?
That's pretty recent. That's pretty good.
It was 2015, 15, 14.
Well, I'm saying, like, you played, like, his, you played Metal Gear games? You played all of them?
I played 2, 3, 4, and 5.
You played Metal Gear Solid 2 and you didn't bring that one up?
No, because
And
nobody thinks about that, dude. Like, 3 is good for us as gamers and what it, like, provided mechanically.
What?
Let's move on, dude.
You don't think Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 stand the test of time?
Of course they do, but I don't think, like, non-gamers are going to be remembering those games in 10 years from now.
You are.
I'm trying to think of things that influence society at large.
Everyone in the comments call this guy a fucking idiot.
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
Let's move on, because I'm going to be stuck on we're on the first topic here out of, like, 80.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
What is your gaming philosophy?
Fuck you. What does that mean?
What makes a game worthwhile? What makes a game exceptional? What makes a game art?
Something with definition and character. Something that brings something new to the table. Yeah. Whether that is its own aesthetic identity or introducing new mechanics or something that perfects an already established one. Right? Like, bring something to the table. Bloodborne is incredible because of its story, its aesthetic brilliance, you know, and while it does still follow the FromSoft formula, I also think Elden Ring is impeccable in the way that it is such a fully realized thing. I watch fucking Elden Ring lore videos every day of my life. I still don't understand like 40% of it.
Really?
You know? Yeah, and I do. Like, I'm a student of that shit, but like, I like Ocarina of Time so much because it's the modern template for RPGs. I like, Shadow of the Colossus so much because it is a unique experience that you cannot get anywhere else. I don't know. Something different. Whether that's perfection.
Yeah, you know what's funny?
What?
That's exactly what I would say.
That's great, man. That's why we're friends.
That's why that's why I do the show. I only want people on the show who I agree with. Anyone who disagrees with me, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut that out.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do in this world? How'd you get started in this whole Smash Pro tournament business? How'd you get into it?
Oh, shit. So in 2018, I moved to New York City, and I had
the Big
two
Apple.
friends. The Big Apple. And so, like, I've always been a fan of Smash, and so what I did was find, like, a casual Smash event that, like, involved drinking. I was like, this will attract my kind of people. You know, people who play Smash and who are over 21.
Right.
Great. So I went, and it was a pretty popular thing. It's called Smash Brews. Shout out. They closed down. But, yeah. Me and my ex-best friend essentially would go there. And I was like, man, a lot of fucking nerds. Which one of these would I want to hang out with? And so we started becoming friends with people that we thought we would want to hang out with, I guess. And so, I don't know, I just started talking to people who seemed interesting to me, either whether or not they were really good at the game or they just seemed like cool people. And I kind of like curated, it's a terrible way to talk about humans, but...
No, I mean, it's genuine.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, these people I would want to hang out with. And so I really just tried to start a community within these people. And that was the genesis of 12G, I guess. And we started this...
What is 12G?
So, like, as I was saying, 12G started out as a group of friends at this one place. Like, I used to... Most of them I met there, then other people I met through other people of other people. And I was like, oh, you play Smash? And so I just started these hangouts where everybody would come together. I named it 12G because I thought, how funny would it be if we shotgun beers like losers and like we weren't like 28-year-olds. And so we just like brought that back. And then one day we're like, we should name our group, dude, or crib.
12 gauge.
And I was like, we shotgun beers, bro. Name it 12G. Yeah. And so I named it 12G. We were just a group of friends who liked partying and playing Smash all the time. And then the two best and most capable members, which are Scott, and Rob Main, and Tucker, a Falco main, who used to be PR in Arizona, decided to turn it into a business. We have a wide skill set. I do like graphic design, video editing, motion graphics. There's financial prowess, organization, everything. And so they proposed, hey, let's turn this into a business. Let's start throwing tournaments. Let's do events. And yeah, everybody was on board. And it went from there.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What a fantastic thing, isn't it?
It is. It's fantastic. It's cool. It's, yeah. At one point, we were arguably the largest weekly tournament in the world.
Is it arguable?
I mean, if you were to take like a year of our weeklies and compare them to the rest of other weeklies, yeah, we had the most entrants.
So, unquestionable.
For a period. Which was not my doing. I'm not taking credit for this. I'm the art director.
Entirely due to him.
No, not entirely due to me. They manage that shit. I'd be there for like half of the tournaments, and yeah.
Oh, I'd like to get more into this. What is your thoughts on the game as it's changed or evolved since you first got into the competitive scene? What do you think about, the evolving of the meta, the changing of people, the passing of torches, maybe potential burnout from watching the pro scene, burnout you've seen from other people in the pro scene who have been through it, and also, maybe people going to other games, or have yourself look to other games maybe for something new, something exciting?
Bro, I got a lot to say about this.
It
fucking sucks. Like, the way that Fighters Pass 2 has introduced characters that are so fucking broken. Have severely and immediately just
ruined the game.
Ruined the game and its viewership. At one point, like, the first Genesis had, like, I don't know, 58K concurrent viewers. It was fucking amazing. Now it is so far down. Nobody even wants to watch because these broken characters are just dominating the meta in a point that, like, deteriorates the community, something that we have tried to cultivate for years, and it was great until these characters came out.
Would you say there's one character in particular that has driven viewership down?
Yes, and it's Steve. It's goddamn fucking Steve. It sucks.
He's boring to watch and boring to play for me personally.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
No, I mean, it's the worst. And it sucks.
He's
because,
ugly.
Like,
he's ugly.
We have enough shit on our back where Nintendo doesn't want us to throw tournaments because, as all Smash Bros. Tournaments, they don't want to invigorate the competitive environment. You have to there's a lot of fucking yellow tape, dude. Like, it's rough. And to, like, couple that with the fact that people don't even want to fucking watch it because Steve is there sucks. It sucks. It really does. Like, we've tried so hard to cultivate a competitive, community-driven environment, and it's a couple fucking characters that have literally killed this game that was objectively the most popular fighting game out there. It sucks. It sucks. It really fucking sucks. It's really sad. And, like, when we started, we didn't expect this shit. How could you? Like, Steve was a character that was developed and not, like, well play-tested because it was COVID and it was lockdown to the point where he's overtuned. They refused to patch it. And now it's just not... None of this is fun to watch. It sucks. It really does. When you, like, form a community and then it's just fucking being beaten down by the sheer lack of desire to spectate because of a character, it fucking sucks. And it shows in our tournaments, like, attendees went down. It shows in spectatorship when it comes to sets that come out, even when it comes to majors. It sucks. We did a No Steve Summer one time, and it was great. Yeah. Anyway.
It is strange, isn't it? Well, because you weren't around. You didn't have any interest in the competitive scene during 4 or Brawl. But I think there was a time...
I went to tournaments, but...
You did?
Like, I went to an SF state tournament when I was, like, in high school. I got my ass kicked in. I didn't have a tag or nothing. Anyway.
Right, but, I mean, you didn't experience, like, the Meta Knight Bayonetta domination.
No. I went to, like, shitty things with 7 people at a college campus. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now, seeing it from the professional side, from the production side, and as a top-tier viewer, commentator, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy. It's killed the thing I love, and I know that sounds really dramatic, but it's fucking true. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but the sad thing is, as soon as this is over, we're probably going to play Smash for 8 hours.
Yeah. First to 5, put your money on which one of us.
Ooh, yeah, we could put that up. I will win.
I am going to win.
I will not use my main. I will use Dark Pits. I will not use Ness. and I will
Definitely gonna win that.
He'll probably use Wolf or something.
I have like 2 characters, yeah.
Wolf or Mewtwo?
In Ganondorf. Purple particle effects, yeah.
Yeah. So, we'll put that up, and then you guys can laugh at that when I win very easily, and it'll be a nice thing for the community to enjoy.
First to 5, $50.
Okay. It's done. It's sold. You want to, cut your hands or anything?
You want to spit?
Sure. Ew. Ew. Anyways, yeah, I agree. Steve is not a fun character for me to watch. I don't have any interest in playing him. I've never played Minecraft. I've never had any interest in Minecraft. Everything about him is abhorrent to me. Repellent. I don't like it.
It fundamentally undermines the rules that the competitive...
Literally undermines.
It's funny. Like, we ban stages that have walls. You now have a character that builds walls. Also, in Minecraft, you don't start out with materials.
You don't start out with diamonds.
Like, what do you fucking do? Like, it's so stupid, dude. It's so stupid. Anyway.
Yeah, I wish Sephiroth was a top tier too.
Yeah. Anyway. Let's move on. This is getting me upset.
Okay. Well, this next one you're like, what is the environment you want to foster when you hold an event? What do you want people to feel? What do you want people to think? How do you want people to come out of your events?
I want people to know that Smash doesn't have to be a sweaty basement. Because so many tournaments I go to, people were like literally walking around with spray canisters trying to just diffuse the farts that are coming out of people. And the game itself is beautiful and it's amazing. And it does attract it attracts anybody. And I think the very accessible nature of it in the first place is what causes that. But what we tried to cultivate is an environment that was, this may sound douchey, but a bit cooler, Accessible, yeah, but just not
something for the normies.
Something for the normies, something for anybody to come to, and something where people don't leave smelling like fucking BO because the person in their round 1 pools smelled like fucking ass.
Dude.
That's what I want.
I can keep this in. I'll tell you. Did I ever tell you about Twitch?
What do you...
He was a Smash 4 Sonic player who smelled so fucking bad. People DQs that went out to play against him, right? And before the show, I was like, I'm just bullying a random guy. It turned out he was DMing every female player, asking for pictures of their feet.
Yeah.
Right? To the point where he would I think Supergirl Kells, do you remember her?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
She said that he told her that he had cancer and he was dying.
Dude,
he was on death's door. And that if she did not send him a picture of it, not even that, it was he was already done for. But he was his last request as a dying man was a picture of her feet. And that was the last thing that could help him even try to get through this horrible time in his life. Mm. And she said no, right?
Yeah.
He didn't have cancer, is what I'm trying to say.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot I was going with this, but...
No, you're right.
Funny.
As far as the accessible nature of Smash and the other side of that is that when all the shit came out in the FGC and gaming community at large, as far as people being fucking creeps in 2020, Smash had a disproportionately large amount of fucking creeps. And it sucks that that is... what this community is defined by in a lot of ways. The amount of people that got outed, it sucks. Yeah, it fucking sucks. It's, and I don't know. It's fucking gross. Yeah. If somebody sees their favorite character in a video game, they flock to it, try and engage themselves with the community, and end up being a fucking creep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think so, but it turns out people with hundreds of hours to spend playing one video game.
Yeah.
Don't have great social skills. Because
you see the Mortal Kombat and the Tekken community, and it's the broiest, most toxic thing in the world. But at least the scandals like this aren't coming out, To the degree and just the sheer volume of them. It's crazy.
Really just comparable in the Guilty Gear community.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's pretty...
Well, we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah.
But it's nuts. But yeah, children's party game. Turns out when you have adults and children together, that's not good.
These are so cold.
Yeah, man, they came 2 hours ago.
Next question.
Craziest shit that's ever happened at your events. Or the craziest thing you've ever been told as a tournament organizer or commentator. Who do you want to call out? Who do you hate? Who's lingering in your mind that you want
I don't know, it's not that intense.
Nothing's ever
craziest
happened?
event. I mean, like...
Never been screamed at a tournament? I've been screamed at as a player.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a guy named, I think, Sonic player, shocker. Yeah, I don't care, I'll call him out. K-Mex, like, during low res, like, lost something and he punched one of the screens. That wasn't, like, that shit happens all the time. What, craziest thing to ever happen? Like, controversy within 12G?
Just like the crazy thing you can remember. Like, something that stuck in your mind was like, wow, I never thought this would happen in my life. Like, this was not something that I even thought could happen. Or anything like that.
I'm going to talk about Samsora then.
Go ahead.
So Samsora was, like, former number 2 in the world in the first, like, 3-4 years of Smash Ultimate.
Very good Peach player.
Very good Peach player. Yeah, our head TO, or the head top 2 TOs, essentially, we were the tournament that decided to unban Samsora. It was a very big controversy because Samsora was banned due to things you can look up, but essentially the reasoning was, like, there were many other people in the Smash community that were guilty of the exact same thing, which is essentially silent. And so us unbanning Samsora was, like, pretty much the most controversy-ridden thing that we had done, essentially. And, yeah. There were many other people who had done the same thing that Samsora had done. As I said, it was essentially just being silent on a certain thing. And there was an unfair amount of criticism given to this particular person. And so when Samsora Ezra moved to New York, we, like, I guess, I don't mean to misspeak, but as far as I understand it right now, our head TO went to essentially a council of TOs within the tri-state region and decided, like, yeah, hey, we want to do this, and they did it. Yeah, and it was a big thing. Aside from that, a couple things, but that was the biggest one.
What are a couple things? What do you mean by a couple things?
I want to fucking...
Anything funny, at least? Is there, like, a funny thing that happened?
Let me think while I drink this.
All right, we can cut it out.
Oh, fucking Reaper, dude.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, dude. So, like, the biggest thing...
Only ever tournament of that style.
Yeah. So we put...
How'd you guys put that together?
Oh, it took a lot, man. So Tucker, our head TO, essentially found this, like, tournament bracket format that was made by, like, Chinese statisticians a long time ago that had never actually been...
Chinese statisticians?
Yes. That had never actually been put into play. I don't know how the fuck you found this. In a competitive format, like, literally ever. And so, it's called the Reaper format. And so he adapted it to Smash. And we wanted to do invitational style tournament for it. So we partnered with Beast Coast at the time, who is now, I guess, dissolved and known as M80, which is a big esports company. We got a lot of funding for it, and so we put on an invitational. Everything we did was from our own pockets and out of genuine love for the game and the community that we cultivated, and see the way that people have twisted at their own opportunities things that we were trying to do good in. Again, we don't make any money off of throwing these tournaments.
Do you still love the game?
Of course I still love the game, yeah. Yeah, 100% I still love the game. It's why we are good friends. It's why I know my entire friend group. It has defined my life in a very real way. I don't know where I would be in my life without this game and the community that it has cultivated. 100%, yeah. It's a beautiful game. Yeah.
Would you do it all again if you had everything known ahead of time? Would you still do it?
Hell yeah, dude. If you told me in 2018 that I would be interviewing Light, Plutoni, and Tweak, I would have believed you. It's incredible.
That's kind of how I feel right now.
Oh, shucks.
Nah, I mean, Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Doing what I do as well is like a dream come true. Frankly, even though it doesn't make any money, it's a dream come true.
We partnered with ESR, Esports Revolution, which is a cable television broadcast network, and for our first super regional low res, all I ever wanted to do in my life was on camera esports work, and I hosted an entire documentary about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Where's that at? So people can
It's
watch
on
it.
YouTube, ESR.
We'll link it in the description.
We'll link it in the description. It's a 2-part series. It's one of the best made documentaries about Smash Bros, but the company that produced it sucks, but I host the documentary, but they won't even distribute it. It took me a
What's
lot.
wrong with the company?
They're exploitative and just fucking...
Who are they?
What do you mean?
Who made it?
ESR, Esports Revolution, made it.
They're
Essentially,
exploitive and evil?
they wanted to make a documentary out of Low Res, which was our first super regional and the time in which Samsora was unbanned. It's his first tournament back, and so that was like kind of their edge. But yeah, it's a 2-part series. There is another Smash documentary out there. I host it. It's the production quality is much better, but yeah, it doesn't have as much heart or anything. But if you want to get a look into the Tri-State Smash
What's
scene,
wrong with ESR? Why are they evil?
You're a good journalist, man. They're just
Be honest.
yeah. None of us enjoyed working with them. The
Do
ways
they have any love for gaming or the game or the players?
No, not really. I think they try and make game shows out of games with like half-assed efforts that don't actually equate towards good content in any way. They pay people incredibly poorly, and they have misguided distribution methods, is what I would say. It wasn't.
What do you mean by misguided?
They played this documentary on their own broadcast network for months and months and months before like letters from us and the community were sent to being like, just put this on YouTube. It will do very well.
Oh, so it's not even accessible to the general public.
So people don't even know that it exists.
I didn't even know they had a network.
Yeah, so yeah. It's a 2-part YouTube series. It's called Inside Smash Ultimate. My name is 12G Daddy on it, and I
that's why I saw Daddy was on videos and I ignored it because I didn't know who that was.
Yeah.
Why did you go for that name?
I don't know. My friend group started calling me Daddy all the time, and so I thought it was funny, and I went with it.
Thought it was funny.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
Funny.
Yeah. From Dick Lizard to Daddy, back to Dick Lizard to 12G Habibi. Yeah.
Why'd you pick Habibi?
I needed something that people would be willing to say. Habibi in Arabic, which I am, means like
great friend.
Means my love, essentially.
That's what I said.
Yes, that's exactly what he said. And yeah, it was good. Yeah, memorable.
What are your thoughts on Ethan Klein?
Fuck Ethan Klein. Fuck Ethan Klein. I fucking hate that guy, dude.
I gotta cut this all out.
Nah, don't do it. Fuck you, Ethan Klein. I'm sure you'll never see this, but if you do,
you'll never see this.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah. 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 H3, go fuck yourself, dude. Your wife called Ramallah a fucking terrorist city, you psycho. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I've been there, dude. It's like
called
Oakland.
What, a terrorist city?
Ramallah is a place in the West Bank where most of my family lives. It's a super cool, chill place in the West Bank. And
so the West Bank is full of all criminals and terrorists, correct?
Yeah, all us brown people are criminals and
honestly,
terrorists.
what is it?
Yeah. What?
What is it, honestly?
Ramallah is the cultural capital of the West Bank in Palestine. It's one of the most metropolitan areas. It's amazing. It's great. Not much going on there besides that. But yeah, Hila was like, yeah, and so we went into this terrorist city, and I went on a night raid with them. It was really cool. Anyway, yeah. Fuck Ethan Klein. Fuck Hila. Yeah. You can go fuck yourselves, both y'all. Anyway.
I love Smash Brothers.
I love Smash Brothers.
Ethan
Klein plays Lucas poorly, I feel.
You think he plays Lucas?
Poorly, yeah.
He would play Lucas. Lucas is a complex character, both emotionally and competitively.
That sounds a lot like his personality.
What,
something
he doesn't understand and standing...
He thinks he is somebody who is emotionally...
Complex.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. We can't help be Hassan Piker, shocking our dogs to death for fun.
All right, community questions. Let's do this. What do we got?
All right, so first off, we have an hour of community questions.
Okay, let's do it.
I don't know why you've been so popular. No one else has ever gotten this many questions. So, community Q&A.
Yeah.
First up from Antoids.
Antoids.
If you could put one
Cheers
Smash...
to Antoids. Antoids, what you got to say?
Antoids. If you could put one Smash character in a mason jar, who would it be and why?
I think Incineroar would be fucking hilarious because I feel like Incineroar just wants to do things all the time and like can't settle down. It's easy to watch him just like try and fucking punch his way out of it. Just it's not it for him, you know? Like he's used to a ring, a wrestling ring. It's a square. Putting in a fucking glass circle, he's not gonna handle it well. The crash
He would be
out,
so embarrassed.
He'd be so embarrassed. The crash out would be legendary.
It would be legendary.
Yeah.
Will you answer his next question or double it and give it to the next person?
I'm answering all of them. Let's do it.
All right. That was actually one of his questions.
Okay, great.
If you got to make your own McDonald's combo promo, what would that be?
My answer to this is boycott McDonald's. They're genocidal freaks.
Why would you boycott McDonald's?
McDonald's has explicitly provided funds for the genocide going on in Palestine.
Oh, let's get into this. Yes. What do you think about that?
Oh, I'm Palestinian. I don't think I need to say a lot more. Yeah, don't support McDonald's. I would do nothing. In fact, if I could, I would burn the whole fucking thing down. So
go to your local McDonald's and burn it down.
Yes. Yeah. Next question.
Good. I'm glad you're true to yourself.
Yeah.
It's great. Do they really support Israel?
Yeah, of course.
Like financially?
Yeah, financially they provided free meals to the IOF.
Wow.
Terrible place. Yes. Yeah. Don't support McDonald's. As far as boycott places when it comes to the cause, that is number one. Number two is about Starbucks. But do not support McDonald's. I would do nothing or reject your question. Be better.
I think that was more of a Joe question from him, but yes.
I don't care. Next question.
Top 5 guessies.
What does that mean?
It's in Smash Brothers, since we're all basically infants, instead of calling them reeds, we call them guessies.
What?
A reed is when you.
I know what a reed is. Okay. What do you mean top 5 guessies? Like in competitive Smash that I can remember?
Your top 5 favorite guessies.
Top 5 favorite reeds in Smash?
Guessies.
I can think of 2. Sean playing against Jazar on the top right platform of...
Jazar is a fantastic Dr. Mario.
Yeah, he's the best Dr. Mario. On the top right platform of Pokemon Stadium 2, I think he up airs him, and then he starts a Falcon Punch because he reads that he's about to neutral air dodge down and finishes the set with a Falcon Punch. And then Super Smash Cron Fall Edition, Light versus Spargo, when Spargo comes at him on the right side of some stage, and Light fucking shines and it hits him over, and immediately Light starts charging up Smash, suspecting that Spargo's gonna roll in, and he fucking does, and it wins in the set. That's the fucking coolest read ever. Leo versus Tweak at Evo. What is that? 2019. The most famous Smash set.
The only one.
Yeah. When Leo starts turning up and back airs him on the right side of Pokemon Stadium 2, reads that Tweak is going to switch out because he's playing Pokemon Trainer, switches out the Charizard, and he just back airs again, gets him. That was 3. 4th favorite was Tucker when I was playing you during the All Randoms tournament, and it was you and me in grand finals on some fuck ass stage. and it was last hit, last stock, and I was Wolf, and I was charging a down smash.
You got a
in front
Wolf
of
and
you.
randoms?
Well, you could choose one of our mains, I'm pretty sure it was, and so it was both of us, and it was one time I could read your nerves. You're so much better than me. I love you. But I was charging down smash, and you don't always spot dodge the way I do, but you spot dodge, and I just fucking held my down smash, and I hit that shit, and I won the tournament.
Right. Tucker, you are shit at this game. Ramy says you are not very good, and you are worthless compared to him.
Tucker is the most stylish, flashy player I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, I don't know, number 5? Fucking...
Me versus you when I killed you.
I don't remember that.
It was every time we played.
No.
All right, next question. Who is your favorite Undertale character, and why is it Gerson?
I don't know, Undertale.
You've never played Undertale?
It's Sand, I guess.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
You never played it, really?
No, I never played it.
You would love it.
All right, yeah.
Do you appreciate games as art?
Have you been listening this whole time?
That's a rhetorical question.
Yes.
You would love it.
All right, yeah.
I'm a very hateful, evil person who is wicked, mean, and nasty. I'm kind of like the Grinch, but human.
Yeah.
Right? You would like Undertale.
Sans happens when you like kill everybody or some shit.
You only fight Sans if you kill every single character in the game, which is very difficult to do.
Okay. All right, next question.
From the One Buns.
The One Buns?
It's a lady.
Okay.
They're a lady.
Okay.
Why did the Akira Yamaoka concert suck so much? The context, they invited me to a concert in LA. I said I would not be able to fly to LA because I had just gone to DC. And apparently it's great that I didn't because the concert sucked.
Why did it suck so much?
Why did it suck so much?
I suspect they're...
Oh, for context also, Akira Yamaoka is the composer for Silent Hill.
Yeah, so they're touring right now, and a lot of my friends are seeing them in New York. They're not touring in San Francisco. I was going to go. But
You're rubbing your pregnant belly.
Yes. I assume because a lot of people don't know who they are, and so the amount of ticket sales they got is proportional towards the amount of production quality that they could have provided. Could have been better. I'm sorry. Stay strong, you know? Like
Akira
what you like.
Yamaoka has made one of my favorite songs in gaming history. It's called My Heaven from Silent Hill 1. It's an amazing song. It sounds just like the dentist's office.
Nice.
What's the best Samus skin?
The best Samus skin is the OG one, the yellow and blue.
The Super Metroid?
Yeah, Super Metroid, for sure.
Or no, is that Metroid Fusion?
I think it's Fusion, no?
No, Fusion is yellow or blue and red.
No, the yellow and light blue one.
You're talking about Melee?
No, it's also an Ultimate.
But I'm saying
think
it's from Melee, right?
What do you mean it's from Melee?
There's no blue in Samus originally. Like it started in Melee. I guess it started Whatever. Yellow and blue.
You know the one I'm talking about.
Stop rubbing your stomach. It's so loud.
Is it?
I'm seeing it peeking the mic.
How do you see that?
I can see it.
All right, I'll stop. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Does sequelitis suck? Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
The Ego Raptor show?
Huh?
Ego Raptor, Aaron Hansen, whatever.
Wow, Ego Raptor. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
I used to love his videos. I used to love Mel Gibson.
Just because I fundamentally disagree with a lot of those opinions.
That he said Ocarina of Time was a piece of shit and he hates it.
Like, the main argument points were that, like, oh, I'm sitting through a lot of dialogue. Bro, that was what video games were like at the time. Like any other video game from the time.
That. It's like it was even before that. If you played a single JRPG.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Nicholas. I mean, somebody stop me. I'm just like...
No, Nicholas is fine. I was joking.
It's just like... This was an example of somebody who I thought
was smart.
Like, I was smart, and whose opinion I once trusted, and then it was in that moment that, like,
it disintegrated.
Either you're not capable of doing the critical thinking that it takes to realize that, like, what you're saying is fucking stupid, or you are trying to say something provocative for views, and either way, fuck off. Like, yes.
Sequelitis sucks. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Majora's Mask is the greatest game ever made.
It's not. Half-baked at best. Let's move on.
Half-baked?
Yes. Let's
you are brain dead.
Move on.
You are literally brain dead.
Move on!
I think it's half-baked. I would say it's the only piece of Zelda media that's even artistic. Anyways. Why does Aaron Hansen deserve to be punched in the head?
Who's that?
The guy who made Sequelitis.
For all the reasons I just said, I feel like that's pretty thorough. Next question.
If you could beat up Aaron Hansen in Smash, who would you pick, and what character and stupid secondary character... Oh, they're saying which assist trophy would you use to help beat him with?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know any of the assist trophies. I would play...
Mother Brain, I guess.
I'd play Ganondorf because...
Skull Kid, because he's N64.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Yeah, I play Ganondorf because against, like, fucking noobs, I like playing Ganondorf just because you beat the shit out of them really easily. You know, spiking somebody feels best with Ganondorf, and which assist trophy would I use? I don't know. Name one.
Skull Kid.
Yeah, Skull Kid. Skull Kid. Yes. Yeah. Next question.
What character from PlayStation All-Stars should be in Smash, and vice versa?
Oh, dude, Sly Cooper, his moveset lends just the best to it. It was the only character in that game that...
He would make sense.
Yeah, he would make sense.
But vice versa, ignore that.
I think it would also... Like, he could play like a Marth, I feel. You know?
No, he's sneakier.
He's a bit sneakier. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's Sly Cooper. I love Sly Cooper.
Let's see. Okay, a lot of these questions are worthless.
No, just do them.
This one's good. Should Eminem or Eminem be in Smash? And why is your answer yes?
The yellow Eminem should be in Smash because J.K. Simmons has been doing his voice acting since 2006.
And what about Eminem?
No, he shouldn't be in Smash.
I thought you were the world's biggest Eminem fan.
I don't know why you thought that. Marshall Mathers should not be in Smash, but the yellow M&M should be 100%.
This is a long one.
Imagine his shield breaking and it just like cracks
and
like
then Yoshi's.
He has a peanut. And then he has a peanut showing.
Yeah.
He's like, did I do that?
He's like, oh,
yeah.
I didn't even know this was in here.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be funny.
It'd be funny.
Let's say there was an ancient Smash community civilization building a Smash simulacra. While the simulacra is active, so much time passes that the Smash community decides to ban Kirby mains. Then, even more time passes, and a rogue actor leaves the simulacra to unban Kirby mains. And this causes a spin-off convention that crashes and burns. The Smash community, in rage, puts this rogue actor in jail. Would that be fucked up or what?
One more time.
Let's say that an ancient Smash community civilization built a Smash simulacra.
Yeah.
While the simulacra is active, so much time passes that the Smash community decides to ban Kirby mains.
Yes.
Then, even more time passes, and a rogue actor leaves the simulacra to unban Kirby mains, and this causes a spin-off convention that crashes and burns. The Smash community, enraged, puts the rogue actor in jail. Would this be fucked up?
Nah, man, that's content, you know? Like,
comment, and subscribe.
like, comment, new videos every week, dude. Smash that like button, hit subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. You know, I think there would be a large cohort of people who would be trying to get them out of jail. And
but would it be fucked up that they were in jail? If the whole world was based around Smash, would it be fucked up? Or would it be like par for the course?
I just don't know what their motives were, you know?
They went against the status quo.
Yeah, well, Ronnie the Witch went against the status quo.
Well, imagine
and
if
employed
the most important
Dark Knight
thing in
assassins
the world,
to kill Radagon. And
the most important thing in the world is Smash.
Yeah, the Elden Ring was the most important thing.
Okay, well, we're not talking about that.
Well, I know, but it's kind of similar.
Not really.
Yeah, it is. Would it be fucked up?
Would it be fucked up?
Yeah, man, it'd be fucked up, you know? Yeah, it'd be fucked up.
I mean, they're denying the existence of Kirby, essentially.
Yeah, to deny the existence of Kirby would be fucked up, but like, I want to see Kirby get a jailbreak. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be great.
What if you were trapped in an infinite library and somewhere in there is a single copy of the Smash Brothers Ultimate Strategy Guide? What are the odds in decimal numbers that the radical cult members have destroyed it?
Fucking 0, bro. They like, what do you? I'm not gonna read that shit. No, they're afraid that I'll read it.
They're afraid you'll read it.
No. If they knew who I was, I would never. Man.
They know you don't like to read.
I don't know how to read. Yeah.
I've seen that in your gameplay.
Yeah. Well, okay. We'll see. I'm gonna win, by the way. $50.
Let's say there are infinite lighthouses. And each lighthouse has a GameCube.
Okay.
Would the controllers work, or would they be busted? Bonus question, are any of them Mad Catz controllers?
I think all of them are Mad Catz controllers, because thinking that there are all these lighthouses, like the sheer humidity of that environment is going to break all these GameCube controllers. They're going to need to refresh them at a certain time. And while Mad Catz is not preferable for most gamers, I do feel like they're a bit more structurally fortified.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Mad Catz made the best arcade sticks.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But
Exhibit
they made
A.
the worst controllers.
Yeah. No, somebody plugged in Mad Catz at all of those lighthouses and hit the turbo button, and they've never turned off since.
There you go. From Gene, who is your friend Tucker.
What's up, Tucker?
What is your favorite Travis Scott song, and did you attend the Travis Scott Fortnite in-game event April 2020? And if you did, what's your opinion on the performance?
It's sicko mode. It's the one and only. I did not attend that. That was before my Fortnite days, but I think about it every night before I go to sleep.
Were you trampled to death?
I wasn't. My ex-girlfriend once said a hilarious thing, that was the great travesty. It was a travesty that all those people...
I'm laughing.
Yeah. Belly laugh with me. Ha 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 ha. No, I wasn't there. I'm sorry. I wish I was. Same with the Juice WRLD one, honestly. Metallica had one too. Missed that too. That was during my birthday.
You didn't really miss out on Metallica, I'm going to be honest with you.
No? You saw it?
No, I didn't, but I don't like Metallica in general.
Neither do I, but...
So, I mean, unless you're Master Shake, why would you give a shit?
Yeah. Next question.
You ever forget that we're dressed as Carl?
No, man, I'm looking at you all the time.
I'm looking at you too.
What else we got?
From Way Paradigm. This is actually a good question. Do you envy people who can still play Smash for fun and just enjoy the chaos? For context, playing Smash competitively has ruined the game for me.
Yeah.
Personally,
no, I don't envy. Envy isn't the word I would use. Like, the amount of fun that I see them having, I don't think is more than the amount that I'm able to have in, like, not a competitive format, because that shit sucks, but, like, when I'm playing with you.
That is a competitive format.
Yeah, but we're not in a bracket. Like, playing with you is fun. Playing with other people is fun. But
we have played in a bracket.
Against each other?
Yeah.
We have?
I won.
Oh, I'm about to win. No, I don't envy them. I see the value it gets, but no, if I'm looking back to those times where I'm playing with like a bunch of casuals, I'm mostly like, shouldn't have lost that, you know? Yeah. No, I don't envy, but I appreciate the entertainment we get out of it. I really do.
I feel the same way. Honestly, it's like it's just a whole different world. It's like you can either embrace that world, that sphere, or you can reject it and never truly enjoy yourself again because you can't play with normaloids again because you've been ruined.
There's a middle ground, right?
Sit down. No one can see you.
there's a middle ground. There's playing with items on with 8 people on
items on is
on Hyrule Castle, and then there's like sweaty competitive brackets, and that shit sucks because like, is this really your only expression of personality? And then there's a middle ground with playing with other people like you on a Friday night where it's fun and yet it's still competitive. That is the just the fucking golden experience.
I am so fucking ruined. I am so busted, fucked up, and ruined from playing competitive Smash Brothers that the thought of playing with items makes me literally vomit.
Next question.
All right, from Goon.
Great.
What is your favorite deodorant to wear to events? What's your favorite deodorant to smell?
So I wear the same deodorant. It's Old Spice Swagger, but despite it being Old Spice, you know, people still ask me what I'm wearing all the time. Like, what cologne are you wearing? It smells so good. I'm like, no.
Women or men?
Huh?
Women or men?
Women mostly.
That's because you're not ugly.
I don't know.
That is why.
People say I smell good a lot of the time, and that I have a very specific smell, and it's just this fucking deodorant. I've never worn cologne in my life.
If you were a hideous Quasimodo freak, no one would ask what you're wearing.
All right. I don't know what to tell you, man. That's what I wear, and that's the only thing I have. Next question.
Hear me. What's your favorite dog breed and why? From my wife.
Oh, hi.
Loud.
I can only think of dog breeds I don't like.
Well, think of the opposite.
Huskies are my favorites.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Giant
they're
ones.
like the most like aesthetically like brilliant. I find like disgust.
Oh, because you like wolf.
Well, yeah, I also like wolf, but I also think like dogs as descendants of wolves. I find disgust in things that are so fucking like eugenicized to the point of being like malformed fucking creatures.
We gotta
like,
cut
tiny,
this all out. We gotta cut all this shit out.
Like pugs. It's like, dude, we as a species have fucking infected you to the point where you are no longer a viable.
Stop.
Why?
Her favorite dog is a pug.
I don't care. You should know who I
She
am.
had a pug from when she was a baby.
Okay. So the reason I don't
talk about why you like pugs so much.
The reason I don't like boxers are because it's like,
that's even worse.
Dude, I can't wait.
Next question. Who's your favorite dog to breed with and why? From Kim.
What do you mean, Kim?
Next question.
What do you mean?
From
Kim, what the fuck is this? What do you mean, what's my favorite dog to breed with? Kim, like, I thought we were friends, man. Why are you doing this to me?
From Human. What if Aaron Hansen dropped his GameCube in the bathtub and he was trapped in the world of Super Smash Brothers?
What if? What the fuck is this question? What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. What? What?
What if you could trap a little guy who calls himself Goon online instead of playing Smash Brothers instead?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I played a lot of Smash Brothers. I'd be open to new experiences. That sounds like a...
You'd rather trap him?
Yeah, it sounds like a magical, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to experience something like that. Yeah, I played enough Smash Bros. Let's run it. Let's go.
Would you rather play Smash Brothers or kill a little guy who calls himself Goon on the internet?
I'd rather play Smash Bros. I want to say something funny, but no, I'm not going to.
Be fine.
No, man. Like, you want to call you're a small dude and you want to call yourself Goon? That's cool. Like, live your truth, bro. You know, like, no, I'll be in the corner playing Smash Bros. With SomebodyStopMii. That'll be fun. We can live our own independent lives. I don't need to kill you. We can have both things. Next question.
Which Malcolm in the Middle character am I the most like?
So I haven't seen it. You are... I don't know, you're the little guy.
Dewey?
Yeah, you're Dewey, man.
You're
but
Dewey.
you're an older, like more realized,
You're an older,
thoroughly
jaded...
explored Dewey. Because Dewey is somebody who sticks to his convictions. He's very direct with what it is that he's saying. And despite him not being immediately understood, he is who he is. And I feel like that.
You say you've never seen the show?
I've seen some episodes. My sister watched a lot. I'm planning on rewatching it very soon. Yeah, and I hear it's very good. Yeah. Yeah.
What if you were walking in the deep swamp and your GameCube was struck by lightning and got disintegrated with all your memory cards and everything, but simultaneously created an identical memory card made from swamp particles with all your saves? Would you sell it as new or used? The new version, the new GameCube, or the Lightning GameCube? What would you sell it as? Did that make sense to you?
Yes.
Can you comprehend?
In syntax, it made sense. I don't know, who the fuck is gonna want to buy this?
It's a brand new GameCube out of swamp particles.
Yeah, man. If something like that actually happened to me, I think I'd find God and move on with my life and try and
that shit doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What would you list it as on Facebook Marketplace?
On Facebook Marketplace.
New or used?
It's used. It is used. Used, but I'd add some flair to it. Like, used and touched by Jesus, once in a lifetime opportunity. I hope you like swamps and electricity and human experiences, because this has it all. Yeah.
What if you built the Chinese room? Do you know what the Chinese room is?
No.
Next question.
No. Back up. What? Tell me.
The Chinese room is an experiment or an idea where someone is trapped in a room and they are given messages through a slot in the door that is entirely in Chinese. And they can only respond by sending messages back through the slot, also in Chinese, but as someone who does not know or understand Chinese in any way. So they just kind of figure out how to speak in Chinese or how to speak to the person on the other side of the door by replicating the characters they are sent without actually understanding anything that they are sending.
No. Would somebody be able to decipher Chinese through these letters? Is that what you're asking?
No, they're asking what would happen if you built it.
Next question. You were right initially. I'm sorry.
I don't know why you...
Who asked this?
Don't test me.
Who
Human.
asked this?
This is all from Human.
Okay, Human.
What if you and I, that's you and Hugh, trap a guest... Oh, wait, no. He's saying if he and I, if Hugh and SomebodyStopMii trapped you, Ramy, 12G Habibi, Dick Lizard Daddy, apparently, in a panopticon prison. Do you know what the panopticon is?
No.
The panopticon prison where we could observe you without being seen, creating a psychological effect where you would never know if you were being watched. What would you do? If you were trapped in the panopticon.
The protagonist of Old Boy does.
You would have sex with your daughter?
Yeah, I do a lot of push-ups and stuff and try and find ways to occupy my mind. And I don't know.
Eat a live octopus?
Eat a live octopus. Eat a bunch of pot stickers. What would I do if I was being observed for an undisclosed amount of time?
The rest of your life.
For the rest of my life, without knowing if I'd ever get out?
You don't know if you're actually being observed or not, but you have the assumption you are being observed 24/7.
I like to think I would try and better myself with any means possible. And if physical betterment is the only avenue of betterment that I have.
And you know that I'm the one watching you and I'm laughing.
But you said, I don't know if anybody's watching me.
No, it's me.
I don't know if it's you.
Well, you assume it's me. You don't know if I'm actually... I could be watching anyone, but it could be me watching you at any time.
If the only person I assumed would be watching me is you...
Yes.
Then I would recreate that time when I beat your ass in Melee as Ganondorf.
That never happened.
And you bought me Wingstop, and you were really upset the whole time.
This is all
and I would remember the whole thing.
Next question.
And it was you died on the right side of FD.
That was the last question, everybody. That was the last question. Let me just check Discord real quick. That was the last question. Ah, jeez. Well, we're all out of questions. So, you know what?
$50. I'm about to beat him in a first to 5.
That's true. We will
Watch
put this up.
this.
No matter what happens, we will put this up. I will film the whole thing so no one knows that I'm telling the truth. No. Everyone will know I'm telling the truth. Where can people find you?
I'm mostly on Instagram, Ramy.jpg, spelled RAMY.jpg. You can find me on Twitter, which I don't use very much, or X rather, which is, I believe, 12G.
Don't call it X. Who gives a shit?
I don't know. 12G Habibi, 12G Habibi. Yeah, Habibi.
If you don't know how to spell Habibi, don't bother following him.
Yeah, no. You're racist, honestly.
You are racist, and you should die.
And those are the places you can follow me. Or on, I don't know. Go to my portfolio. I'm a multimedia designer, designwithramy.com. If you want to see the stuff I've done in the esports community and nonprofit space. Thank you for the questions. You all have been great.
Fuck, man. I forgot to do the ad. Let's do the ad. Real quick. Ad.
Yes.
Our sponsor is a sport drink.
Yes.
You'll notice that, Ramy, you can tell that one is empty, the green one. The lemon lime one is very good. It has lemon taste to it. The one I'm holding right now, Sport Drink Zero, is basically just salt. I accidentally ate 2 tablespoons of this and got so sick I could not move for 5 hours and was shitting myself for an entire day. My fault. Didn't actually look at the nutritional facts. I had way too much salt. But, great if you're a athlete or someone who's lacking in electrolytes. Personally, I would not utilize any other electrolyte in my life. Fantastic stuff. I like it. I use it. And there's a link to buy it below, if I remembered to put it. If you get the Sport Drink Zero, do not drink 2 tablespoons. You will shit yourself for an entire day. And
listen, y'all. Electrolytes are important. You ever had a cramp? It's because of an electrolyte imbalance. If you look at the ingredients in here, it's just electrolytes. Most things you don't get in your diet, you will get from this. They have a lot of awesome flavors. Supplement yourself. Make sure that you're healthy. Make sure that your body loves you. Electrolytes are important, and this provides all of them. We have a lot of flavors. We have lemon lime. We have, what is this?
Salt.
We just have straight up electrolytes. Whether you want to have some flavor in your drink or you want to have not and you just want to supplement your water, drink Sport Drink. It has what you need every time.
That's right. Okay, well, this has been Video Ditch. Thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.
Yes.
In the free world.
Vote on who you think is going to win this first to 5 first. Put your money on me. I'm about to whoop his ass. Let's go.
It's going to be so funny when I upload the video of you losing. It's going to be so fucking funny.
Clip that. Let's do it.